Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been in a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Back to throw, Purdy.
And this complete to Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
52's the mark, boys, 52. Man, I got
Purdy to throw it on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
It's a slant to Hill.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, look at the juke. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Drill 52.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that.
Always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And this is intercepted. And that should